Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be whipping up some pepperoni flavored soy curls in the air fryer. Sort of like a jerky, but not quite. You can use them for different things like in sandwiches, wraps, on top of salads, pasta, different things. We'll get into that later, but for now, I just wanted to show you what the finished product is going to look like. Has an excellent texture, nice, soft, chewy on the inside, a little bit of crispiness on the outside from the air fryer. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing that we have to do is rehydrate the soy curls. I'm gonna be using some hot vegetable broth to do this, but if you don't have vegetable broth, you can just use hot water. And just gonna pour about maybe a cup or so over the top here, and we're gonna let them sit for 10 to 15 minutes and soak that all in. Now, the upside to using the broth versus the water is it's gonna give the soy curls a little bit of a flavor kick. Okay, we got our soy curls soaking. We're gonna set these aside and get started with the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna put in our bowl is 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Next thing we're gonna need is 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Okay, next we're gonna put in 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. All right, now the next thing we need is 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds that have been crushed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in here, grind them up real quick. Okay, good enough. Okay, now we're gonna need a teaspoon each of onion and garlic powder. We're gonna add in half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. If you don't want that much heat, you can maybe use like a 1/4 teaspoon instead. Okay, next up we have half a teaspoon of oregano and also half a teaspoon of dried basil. Okay, next we're gonna need half a teaspoon of salt. Now, if you don't want that much sodium, you can definitely use less salt than the 1/2 teaspoon. I'd recommend using maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon if you want to do a low sodium recipe. Then we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and the last thing to go in the bowl right now is 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar. But if you don't have coconut sugar, just use whatever you have. All right, now we just got to mix this all up. Okay, so here's what we ended up with. It's kind of like a paste, basically, but we're gonna add in our apple cider vinegar and our liquid aminos here in just a minute. Now, we also have our soy curls that we've squeezed the water out of. I just did it by hand, but you can use a tofu press, you can use a cheesecloth, whatever you wanna do, however you wanna do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our soy curls coated as best we can. And after we get them coated, we're gonna add in our last 2 liquid ingredients to finish it off. Seems to work best when you really just get in there and squeeze it all together and just smash it all together. You can see it's getting nice and coated there. Okay, now we're gonna add in our apple cider vinegar. We have 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and we have 1 tablespoon of liquid aminos. If you just have soy sauce or tamari, you can use that, it's no big deal. We're just keeping it gluten-free in this case and using the liquid aminos. And we're just gonna toss it one more time, just mix it up again. These should be about ready to go in the air fryer. All right, well there you have it. That's what it looks like. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna get this in the air fryer now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the air fryer basket. Keeping them kind of as spread out as we can. You don't want to clump them too close together. Okay, now we're gonna cook these 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. All right, so these are about halfway done. I'm gonna pull them out and we're just gonna give them a quick toss around just to make sure that they're getting evenly cooked in there. Everything looks good so far. I'm gonna toss them back in there and let them finish up. Okay, these are all done. Let's pop it open. Everything looks good. Let's get these out of here and take a closer look, shall we? Okay, let's see how these turned out. Looks pretty good. Still got a little bit of squishiness to them, but they're nice and crispy on the outside, so perfect like jerky texture. But you can also put these in sandwiches, use them as a pizza topping, put them in pasta, cut them up and put them on top of salads. You can do so much with these. All right, moment of truth time. Let's give it the taste test. Now, the only thing I have to compare this to is like the Louisville brand vegan jerky. They have a pepperoni flavor of that. And I think they may even actually use the Butler soy curls for their recipe. I'm not sure. But I'm basing it on that. Yeah. Wow, that seasoning is spot on. That is awesome. You know, it's not exactly the same as Louisville jerky. It's a little different. Obviously, ours is a homemade oil-free version, but very, very good. Texture on these is great. A little bit of crunchiness on the outside, but nice and soft and kind of chewy on the inside. Hey, Emma, let's end the video with a nutritional breakdown of these soy curls, please.
Sure thing, Christopher. Looking for a tasty snack that also packs a punch? Our pepperoni-flavored soy curls are a fantastic option. Each serving is around 190 calories and a great source of protein with 19 grams. You're also getting good dietary fiber, plus essential minerals like iron and potassium, and several B vitamins. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be a gem and hit that subscribe button for more delicious plant-based recipes and fun. Oh, and speaking of fun, did you know Chris and I have a podcast? It's called The Chris and Emma Show, where we dive into all sorts of topics. You can find it wherever you listen. Give us a listen. Goodbye, everyone.
Hey there! Pat yourself on the back for making it this far into Chris's video. These vlogs of his can get pretty lengthy sometimes. Anyway, don't forget to like this video and please click the subscribe button. It's always free and it is the best way to support content creators like Chris the plant-based runner. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, safe travels.